Now with what I'm about to show you guys, I'm very sure Bloxfruits and Rell Seas, these two games will always be at each other's necks. We're all up to date with the illegal update, the scam update that Bloxfruits just put forward the other day. And if you watch my last video, the one I just posted before this one, I do go over the developers' response, what they think is a sufficient fix to the problem at hand. So if you haven't seen it, I do recommend you go check that out. But now I'm going to be showing you guys Uzoth's response to the community and what the Rell brothers think of the whole situation, and Rell Sin actually responds to Uzoth's claims on comments on what I'm about to show you guys anyways. So it's a little bit messy, there's a little bit of drama, but it's very interesting because this does actually affect not only the people who actively play Bloxfruits, but it does have a toll on the Roblox anime community. You have to remember, Bloxfruits is the biggest game on the platform, so a situation like this is going to be everywhere, literally everywhere. Let's get straight. So this is a little bit of a sticky one. Now on Twitter, Bloxfruits News posted something just the other day. This was actually yesterday, and it says, response from Uzoth. I think he has a point, but it's still frustrating for some people who have paid real money for the dragon and get a shadow as an example. So he said that, and we're gonna open it up and read what it says. So this happened, I don't even want to say where it happened. However, Uzoth said this publicly, so people have seen this. He basically stated his opinion. So here you can see he TP'd to the person. Then Uzoth said, the thing is, everyone thinks they got scammed. And this is just me saying this, not words from the owners or developers or nothing. The entire dragon fruit got reworked from the ground up with a crazier and far experience than the past one. Far experience than the past one they bought years ago or longer. New graphics, additional skills, and overall upgraded gameplay experience. And everyone knows every fruit becomes valued based on its strength, power, and usefulness. Same way gas got ranked above control in the shop. And just from my own standpoint again, there's a heavy issue of black marketers who have hoarded some of the dragon fruits. It'll ruin the economy. So many. It's okay, lol. If I was them, I'd be mad, but you need to use your brain to really get it. So Uzoth is really looking at this from a position where, what's the best example for it? It's like when a rich person says life isn't hard, just pay your bills. Like, it's like, bro, of course you can pay your bills, you're rich, but where normal people may struggle to actually do so from a variety of different reasons. Is this, you're looking at it from a standpoint that's not from the consumer standpoint. You're looking at it from a privileged perspective, where obviously the people who are not privileged don't see that same viewpoint. In my opinion, that's what this feels like to me, because he's basically saying, hey, you guys are paying for a brand new fruit. It's not the same thing you experienced years ago. Yes, I understand why you guys are mad that you have to pay again, but this is just better. So, hey man, if you have the money, drop the money, essentially. However, that doesn't make it okay. People aren't really mad at the fact that they have to pay for a new fruit or that they lost dragon. It's the fact that technically it's illegal to say something is permanent, allow people to buy it thinking that it is permanent, and then completely strip that thing that was meant to be permanent away, replace it with something else, and say, hey, you have to pay for this. That's like, ethically, it's a no-go. You cannot do things like that. Like, it's not okay. Like, actually, that's violating consumer rights. So there is no way to make this seem like it's okay. Like, it's not okay. Even if it's a new thing. Again, the best example I can honestly give is the infinite fruit notifier from Grand Peace Online. The infinite new fruit notifier used to do one thing: I'll notify you when a devil fruit spawns in the server and show you where it is. It used to only do that, and fruits would spawn like every 1 to 4 hours. But now it got reworked, and it is now the all-seeing eye. So the infinite fruit notifier is now the all-seeing eye, and it has a bunch of different perks. It's completely better. The value is 10 times what it was before. However, you didn't then make us pay another 8k Robux for that same item again. He gave it, the people who bought it before kept it, because it was, as promised, a permanent thing on your account. You cannot take away permanence, things that are meant to stay on your account forever, and then say, hey, you have to pay for it just because we reworked it. It doesn't matter if it's better than the last version. It's not meant to be taken away from the consumer, because it was advertised as that. That's false advertisement, which is literally illegal. So again, I know Uzoth isn't coming at this maliciously. He's saying this is his viewpoint on it, but Uzoth is wrong here. It's not okay, no matter what the developers did to make the fruit better. So that's all I have to say on that. I'm not even going to read the comments here. We're going to close this tab. And then this is Rell Sin's response. I'm not going to lie, the reason I really like the Rell brothers is because they are unhinged. Like, they actually don't care. They will say whatever they want to say when they want to say it. No PR training. They just say what they want to say, and I love that rawness, that realness, that authenticness, because not everybody has that, especially when they're in a position where they have influence over others. A lot of people don't do that. So Rell Sin said not even EA, if you don't know what EA is a game studio, Electronic Arts, would pull a dragon scam type stuff. And then here he also takes a screenshot of this, says nobody thinks they got scammed. Don't be delusional, guys. You did get scammed. Top tier gaslighting. And then they say type B, F them. I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. There's nothing to read into here. They're just being raw. Honestly, it's funny. And then we have the next post by Senboku, who actually posted on, or he commented on my video when I was talking about the whole illegal update situation. I think he's the first one that's like first like big creator that's publicly said anything. Like, actually, I know you guys think a lot of the big creators are just okay with this whole situation and blah blah blah. Trust me, everybody has their opinions, but people aren't just gonna say, again, a lot of things out loud, because it's not healthy. Like, if you've built a relationship with something, you can't just destroy the relationship, because, you know what I mean. So a lot of people aren't in positions where they're just gonna talk on things, so you have to give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. But shout out to Senboku for you know, saying how he feels and things of that nature. Really disappointed with the recent Bloxfruits update regarding the permanent dragon. I hope developers reconsider this change and do the right things by players. And then Rell Bad responded, said, I'd be joking, but Senboku's saying what Senboku's saying is completely true, and he's just agreeing with that. Nothing more to it, honestly. Just more outrage, more responses, and things of that nature. And now we move on to the last bit of it. Now, Rell Bad went off on a tangent. He went crazy. This wasn't even that long ago, only 7 hours ago. So Rell Bad said, I feel bad y'all got scammed these holidays. It is almost Christmas. I'm gonna give you a free Bloodline bag code for Christmas, 2k spins and 300k Rell coins. That is hilarious. Now, if you guys don't know who the Rell brothers are, Rell Sin and Rell Bad, they are the owners of Shindo Life 2, and they are creating, honestly, the most anticipated game on the whole of the Roblox platform, Rell Seas. If you don't know what Rell Seas is, I recommend watching these two videos here, and it will catch you up on everything you need to know in no time, honestly. Cool. So Rell Bad also said, saw a video of some dude grinding a whole year to get scammed. The depression in the dude's voice kind of hit me. I might joke around sometimes, but yeah, this stuff is real sad. I have seen, and there are a lot of people who have been coming to me saying, hey, I actually grinded, I traded a bunch of fruits, I got dragon and I grinded it to max level just for it to get taken away from me. And those guys, if you're one of those people, genuinely, I'm so sorry you lost your time. Hopefully the devs are able to compensate everybody who's been grinding and who lost their dragon fairly with this new fix update that is coming later on today. And then he also said, I remember when Reworks and Shindo, never once did it cross my mind to double charge someone for paying for something you already earned in the game. It'll take us less than 1 hour to fix that problem. Once they're made, oh my gosh, once they made their money, they'll make a method to get you back. Rell Bad is not playing with these guys, bro. He said, how to get away with the same scam as Dragon. Scam but secretly hide it and tell people it's peak and revolutionary. Yo, my bad, was googling something and doing research. Bro, this guy bro, this guy has no chill, bro. He has no chill. Buy dragon twice is not a scam. The owner did say his game was a scam when he made it, and y'all are, so why y'all surprised? Y'all already paying to respawn bosses to grind. Peak a new concept for my small project. Oh my days. No, do you know how crazy that is? The respawn time for bosses, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes within Bloxfruits. And y'all have to pay to respawn bosses. I mean, it's true. It's true. And then that's honestly it. Rell Bad went off on a crazy tangent. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Rell brothers are hilarious, and the Rell Seas and Bloxfruits beef is always going to be prevalent on the platform. Listen, I know the Rell brothers, as soon as they saw Bloxfruits was trending for being a scam game, they were laughing. They probably started dancing. They probably started twerking or something, bro. No, I'm not even joking. No. Pause, by the way, pause. Anyways, that's honestly it for this video. I genuinely just wanted to cover Uzoth. Really was the main focus of this video. I wanted to cover his points because what he said, I don't know, I can't really resonate with it. It's kind of like you can't really justify doing something like that. And then, you know, Rell Bad and Rell Sin having fun on Twitter as per usual. I love to read this stuff. I love to interact with it. So I'm gonna love and appreciate you guys for can't speak. I'm not even editing this out, honestly. Love and appreciate you guys for showing me love and support, things of that nature. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace. Wait, should we stream today? They're doing the event. We should stream today, right?